Alright, our big question was, how does personality dictate reactions? And this is kind of a picture, a drawn picture, I think, or a computerized picture, from Lord of the Flies, which it shows kind of the savagery.
Yeah, characters and like how people just react to the situation.
And they all kind of look the same, and a lot of people think of the savagery aspect, and they don't really, they see how kind of their personalities were kind of overrun by the savagery, but they don't really look at the individual personality and how it affects it.
Lord of the Flies is a story about isolation from the world after a plane crashes on an uninhabited island, so pretty much they crash there and they were stuck. So this plane is full of British schoolboys. At first, all the boys are trying to keep things as orderly and civilized as possible, like Biggie was trying to keep everything safe the way it was before they crashed. Slowly things slip into savagery and chaos amongst the boys, though. They become aggressive and slightly delusional, and they get into the mindset that they would need to kill to survive. Like if they forget that there is a possibility they can be rescued, so they just let their emotions take over. And like just.
And that's just a picture of the characters. Oh, that's cool.
Picture of Ralph. Ralph's personality is more of the rational leader. As soon as they get to the island, he finds the conch and he brings them all together, and he thinks of what's the rational thing to do. We have to set up a system. And he also gets the fire set up so that they can get rescued. And because his personality is rational, his reactions always seem to focus on what the rational thing is to do. Then this is Jack, which his personality is kind of, is also a leader, but it is very opposite in its nature. He is very forceful and angry, and as you see throughout the book, he becomes more violent and he does things more drastically in order to take over the clan of boys that they formed on the island.
That's Piggy. Piggy is an adult-like figure, and his personality is very rational. He's trying to keep everything in the same way, just keep it in order. Piggy honors the conch throughout the whole book, even past the point where everybody really cares about the conch anymore. He seems weak because of his size and his glasses, and pretty much how he acts. Piggy is fearful of losing his glasses representing the crutch necessary for survival. As the crisis elevates, the boys' personalities begin to come out through their reactions to the situations.
Night. That is a book of Elie Wiesel, and it's a book about surviving the Holocaust and his incredible journey to go through all of that. There he is, the boy. Elie Wiesel is a young boy of only 15 when he arrives at Auschwitz, his personality is intelligent and curious, which is pretty cool, because if he's intelligent, then he could get through common sense throughout the entire situation. He does his best to think logically, and when making decisions, he likes to hold into his own shoes, which I guess means he likes to kind of rely on himself, but also make sure other people are doing okay.
This is a pretty famous picture of the bunkers in a concentration camp. Ellie is just hiding right under there. Chris will show you that. And they kind of all are made to be equal. You can't really see much difference between a lot of them. But when you actually start to get into the individual accounts, you start to see their personalities come out in more of a larger way. Yeah, some were much more pessimistic. They some clung to their faith, some gave it up, and there was definitely a lot of different personalities that came out throughout the book.
So how does personality dictate reactions? Personality, the combination of the characteristics or qualities that form an individual's distinctive character. In other words, personality is what makes humans unique.
Without personality, human nature would drive every person to act and react the exact same way through their selfishness. you see a person's personality through their reactions in probably the largest way. Some ways you see reaction is language, speech, and then the decisions that they make based on what's going on around them. That all reveals the personality of a specific individual. And so our conclusion was that personality dictates reactions by causing a unique individual response.
Tell us a little bit more about that, about the unique individual response.
Well, say for example, if I were to go over and just punch him in the face,
Mhm.
his personality would probably punch me back. Or
Mhm.
if I did it to Chris, he would probably not punch me back. I don't know.
Okay.
Or if he did it to me, I'm a pacifist, so I wouldn't do anything, and that's my personality coming out.
Mhm.
Right, so if you give the same situation to different individuals, their reactions are going to be different because of their personalities.
Any other
But
questions?
If we didn't have our own personalities, then we probably would all react pretty much exactly the same.
Mhm. Good. Any other questions? Well done. Let's give them a round of applause. Nice work.